Hello, my sports betting family, and welcome back to Wize Sports Betting channel. Today is Tuesday, June 3rd, and this is not a video that's bringing you any idea. This is a data-driven sports betting channel, but today we're not crunching no numbers. We're not looking at no statistics. We're not talking about any games that we're betting on today. Today, I just want to talk about that stuff that happened yesterday. A lot of y'all know about it. A lot of y'all don't. Today is Tuesday, June 3rd. And the name of this video is called Let It Ride or Cash Out. What would you have done? Alright, this is about my parlay yesterday. Let it ride or cash out, what would you have done? I made a video yesterday on the Wize Sports Betting Shorts Only channel. I'm trying to make this quick. And in that video I said, damn, because I lost all day yesterday, y'all. I had a bad day, okay? Sometimes you cash, sometimes you crash. And yesterday I crashed. I had several horse bets. And none of my ponies hit the board. Not one pony hit the board. Every horse I bet on was way out the money. And then I had about a dozen $1, $2 little bets that I made on Major League Baseball parlays. None of them hit that I knew of. At the time that I made that short video yesterday, didn't know that I still had an open parlay. So I'm like, no open, no, everything lost. Well, let's see you on the next. We're on to the next. There were 7 games yesterday. Usually it's 15, but only 7. Only 3 of my picks hit. But congratulations if you tailed any of those teams, those picks, and you won. But here's to get to the point. After I got through making a shorts video saying, damn, I ain't win all day. And I'm going to be real transparent with y'all. My sports book was at $0. I wasn't going to be able to bet today at all because I had already pulled all my winnings out. Now, I still got some open bets. I got some NBA parlays and some boxing bets that are coming over the next, this week and through the next few weeks, a few months for that matter. But I wasn't going to be able to play it all today. And I'm going to be real transparent with y'all. I just was like, oh, well, sometimes you be like that. You have a few days or a week that you don't get to play. But something said, go look in your sports book. And I had one Major League Baseball parlay in play. It was a 7-leg parlay. 4 of the legs had already won. 2 legs was looking strong, And they were like in the 7th, 8th inning, and they were up by 3 or 4 points, or whatever. And I had one leg, the last leg, the Padres versus the Giants. They was the only leg that's wobbling. Y'all, they were in the 8th inning. And DraftKings was saying, okay, mind you, this is a $2 bet that could win $323. So DraftKings kept putting up cash out at $80. Cash out now, $100. Cash out at $63. I said, let me take a snapshot of this and post it on both channels and ask people, what would you do? And that's the name of this video. Let it ride or cash out. What would you do? What would you have done? Tell me what to do, y'all. I bet $25 all together today, and I ain't got no money. And if I cash out, I'll have money. I will have made a profit today. Anything over $25 is a profit for me. Should I cash out or should I let it ride and risk losing it all and not having no money? So nobody answered, and then I looked at the short. And Dr. Mark, I'm going to drop a link to his channel. If you don't know, Dr. Mark was the only one that's seen this. He said, let me tell you what you should do. And he said his first mind said, let it ride. But he had seen the shorts video with me. Damn, I lost all day. And I bet $25 and I ain't win nothing. So he said, well, if she cashes out now, then she will have profited and she will have made more than her $25 bet today. So I'm going to tell her to go ahead and cash out, even though my first mind says let it ride. He ain't about that life. He let it ride, okay? And but I didn't even see his message. I cashed out. Make a long story short, Padres, middle of the 8th, 2 outs, and I cashed out, y'all. I did. Cashed out at $70. And so, but I want to know, what would you have done? Would you have let it ride or cash out? As a rule, it's always better to let it ride. If you don't let bets ride, then you'll never see big money. You'll always see, you'll never get the big bet win if you cash out. And plus, it's exciting to me as a sports bettor to watch each leg in play. That's another reason why you don't cash out. You know, there's an excitement to watching each one win. And sometimes I go back and forth from the computer to the phone to the internet to the TV, watching different legs in different games. It's exciting. So, you know, it's just fun to have parlays that hit. And it's hard to hit a 7-leg parlay. And I made parlays, and every day I've been putting up a crazy parlay of the day. They be like 10 legs, 13 legs, 15 legs. $1 pays you $50,000. I put up some today. If I tell you, if one of my crazy parlays hit, they're going to start calling me the queen of data-driven sports betting. I have some good ones up there today. And someone said they looked at the one. I did one today that's 15 legs. Not to change the subject, but it's 15 legs. Go look at it. It's in the both posts. And it's my favorites. I did one of all favorites, and then I did one of my favorites, and somebody came back and said, you know what, that's a hot ticket. I'm going to tell it. It just might hit. So go check it out if you like long shots, okay? And I'm going to put up some more likely to win Major League Baseball plays up after this video, or at least before the game. Start at 4:30 Pacific Standard Time. But I need to be real transparent and let you know something that a lot of y'all don't know about me. I am not a high roller. I am not a professional sports bettor, nor have I ever been, and someday I may be, but right now I'm on a budget. I live on a very fixed income, y'all, just so you know. I can't afford to bet over $25 most days. Okay, this channel is really for the bettor that's like me. I can't afford to bet over $25 most days, and on average, I bet under $10 over several games. But when I hit, I have bigger payouts. I take it out, and when I do get a big payout, I take it out on my sports book. Just so I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm gonna share something most sports bettors don't. I take it out. I take it out immediately, like that day or the next day. And I put my winnings into a retirement account. I have a Roth IRA account. I either put it in my Roth IRA for my future days, so when I'm an old lady, I'll have money, or I'll put it in my savings account, or I'll pay down some credit card debt, or buy some necessities. I don't squander my winnings on new clothes. Y'all notice I keep recycling the same outfits. I don't be buying no $3,000 purses and making fancy purchases of any kind. And I damn sure don't leave my money in the sports book to give it back to the house on future bets. I don't even want to be tempted on doing that, so I just take my money out and I put it where it's somewhere where I need it. I live on a fixed income. So I had it, but last night I had already, getting back to the subject real quick, I had already emptied out my sports book for the month and for the week, and I was at $0 in my sports book. When I opened up my DraftKings, how much to bet on was $0. I had open bets still, but I was at $0. And so if I hadn't cashed out last night, I wouldn't have been able to play the $20 that I played today. And I think I'm going to play about $5 more on some parlays. The $1 pays $500 stuff, you know. And I still got some open NBA bets and boxing bets and a couple of WNBA games too. But what was I going to say? I played scared money. And so that's what I want to ask y'all. What would you have done? Would you have let it ride, or would you have cashed out? Now, if I hadn't have been so low on my bankroll with the $0, I would have let it ride. I typically let it ride. And just so you know, if you're a new bettor, it's always better to let it ride, okay? Don't cash out like me. Don't be a punk. Don't be scared money. We call it scared money. I was playing with scared money last night. I was betting with scared money, and it's a damn shame. A $2 bet. I was stressing a $2 bet that pays $323. I should have let it ride. I ain't had no major investment, but it was only $2, but I had lost, my $25 for the day. So, and wasn't going to be able to play tomorrow. So I did the right thing for me on a budget, but I should have let it ride, y'all. I would have had $323 instead of $70. So, you'll never hit big. That's all I'm going to say. You'll never hit big if you don't let it ride. But if it looks like it's about to lose and you say, I don't want to be a loss for the day, go on and cash in. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We ain't no high rollers. We on a budget. Some of us are working and we're supplementing our income with betting or just playing for fun or a hobby. It's really just a hobby for me. I do all right, but I'm not making $10,000 a month, or nothing like that. Just want to let y'all know I ain't no high roller, and this sports betting channel was designed for people that are pretty much like me. You're a casual bettor, you bet for fun, you like the games, you like to win money, and that's why you play. It's not really about a second income, but at the same time, even though I've never done it personally, it's like an elementary school teacher trying to teach you college courses. I don't want to do that, but I do know how people are doing it. And if you want to do it as on a pro level, I'm going to share information that I know, how it's done and what you need to do. And I may become one someday. I'm growing. The channel's growing. You never know. But as it stands, no, y'all, I live on a budget. Sometimes like I said, I very seldom bet more than $10 a day or $25 in a day. And if I win big, I take it out and I use that for real life shit. Can you cuss on YouTube about real life shit? I ain't squandering no money on, thousands of dollars worth of purses and stuff like that. I'm a Tom girl anyway. Y'all see me. But anyway, thank you for watching Wize Sports Betting and Wize Sports Betting Shorts. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share the video with a sports betting friend if you found it interesting or entertaining in any way. And remember, bet wise and never, ever bet more than you can afford to lose, all right? I'll see you on the next one. I'll put some parlays that just might hit up in the next few posts. And good luck, everybody, on all your open bets. See you next time, and thanks for watching. Peace.